Hey guys, so today I have a couple new scents for you guys. I'm going to be reviewing some of Stereoplasm scents. They recently came out with a collection that I think it was their clearance sale, and I ordered a few from there. So they haven't been resting for too long. I ordered them around August 16th. That's when I placed my order. And then I received them sometime in September. So right now it's currently December, and they've been resting for probably around, is that like almost 3 months, I would say, since they were delivered. So the first ones that I'm going to start with are Fruit Lute. So let me go ahead and get them because I forgot to get them. So a lot of them came in little roller ball vials, but there was some that came in sample sizes like this, 0.5 mLs, and there's some that came like this in an actual roller ball. So this one is Fruit Lute. I have the roller ball right here. So this one I tested, and this one for sure is a summer scent. This one, it says that it's a plucky morning rehearsal of fragrant lemongrass rings, rich goat's cream, Canadian spruce, and Mama Juana. So this one for sure, to me, when it was wet, it smelled like lemon Fruit Loops. So I don't know if you guys have ever smelled just the lemon ones. That's what this one reminded me of. And it also reminded me of if you guys have ever cleaned with the Pine Sol, with the lemon one. I know that it doesn't sound good to be smelling like a cleaner, but this one, it just reminded me of that, but in a good way. So it was kind of like real fresh, lemony type of fruity scent when it was wet. And then when it was dry, I could get more of the lemongrass and like some sort of a greenness coming out. This one for sure is super strong. Had a really strong throw, and it lasted me probably around 4 hours. This one for sure to me is a summertime scent. So this one is Fruit Lute. And the next one I tried was Paradoxical Faith. And that one came in a small vial as well. So this one is the 0.5 mLs. It's not a roller ball, it's just a simple sample vial with a twist off cap like that. Okay, and Paradoxical Faith is cold wet cranberries, driftwood, afterglow water lily, sea salt, ocean mist, and this one is nice. I really liked this one. It for me, when it was wet, it was like a salty cranberry airy type of scent, and the driftwood gave it like kind of like a dampness to it, and it was semi sweet, but it was more salty. And then as it dried down, it got more dark, and it got more driftwood. So I could still smell the cranberries and the kind of like lingering, but it was a kind of, fading. Probably because it's a berry note, and berries tend to be the first notes when you smell them first, and then they fade as the scent dries down. But this one I really, really loved. This would be something of like a summertime scent for me for sure, because I like smelling like salt, sea salt, or anything like sand or salt, driftwood. All of that stuff is like right up my alley. So anything berry and anything salty put together is like perfect for me for a summertime scent. So this one I gave it a 9 out of 10 because it was just so perfectly put together for me. It was complex enough where I could smell the driftwood and some sort of airy damp note and within it, but then I could also take from it like a slight sweetness. So I liked that balance, and it was like a paradox. It was like, a really sweet but then a saltiness. So I liked this one a lot out of most of them that I tried. So this one, the only reason I gave it a 9 out of 10 was because on me it didn't last and it wasn't that strong. I'm sure I could make it work, but this one is paradoxical faith. So that's that one. Okay, and then the next one I tried was paperback cafe. That one I believe was in a roller ball. Yes, so that's what this one looks like. Paperback cafe. This one it says Old Books Earl Grey Latte, Japanese plum, ginger, and creme brulee. For sure, I get the Earl Grey tea in the beginning when it's wet. It's like a creaminess, but then I get a ginger and like a sweetness, some sort of sweetness within that. In the beginning, I just get like a hint of the like old books, but it's not really like the main note, and that is what I kind of wanted this to be. I wanted it to be more booky and more papery, but that was barely there in the beginning for me, and then it faded. So as it dries down, it gets creamier and a lot more gingery, like spiciness almost, but candied. And there is like, I guess the creaminess comes from the Earl Grey latte note, I believe, and that stays throughout the rest of the scent. So it's like a creamy, gingery scent, but sweet. And this one, I gave it an 8 out of 10 because it was pretty good. Like, this is actually a scent that I would find myself wearing. And I would categorize it for like my fall type of scents, like fall and winter type of scents, just because I think it's a little bit more, not that it's heavy, but I think it's darker instead of like a light scent, like how Fruit Lute was. That is like a happy light scent, and I see this one as like a little bit more serious and with a little bit of like deeper undertones. Not to say that this is, like a super dark scent, but I think this is just more focused for me for like a fall type of scent. So this one was an 8 out of 10 for me, and it was Paradoxical Faith. Okay. The next one that I got to test out was Frequency Operator, and this one also came in a roller ball like that. And this one was really nice. I liked this one a lot. This one is Warm Skin, Orange Blossom, Honey, Angel's Trumpet, Spiced Rum, and Tobacco. So this is strong on me. Very strong. This one I think was the one that I liked maybe the most. Or it's definitely up there in like for me to full size this, if there even is a full size. I honestly think that if they have it on clearance, they might just be getting rid of the scents, but I'm not sure. I really don't know. I haven't checked back because I have so many, and I like for them to rest for a long time before I make my decision. And I don't know, I really have to think about it because I have so many. But this one, when it was wet, I could smell the orange blossom the most and the tobacco, and kind of like a spicy musk type of scent. Oh, it's really nice. This one it's sweet, but it has kind of like a masculine edge to it. and it is just so, it's intoxicating. And this one is a little less floral, and I would consider it more for like the fall type of scents too, like fall and winter. Um, Also dry. This got so much sweeter, and I'm thinking it's because of the orange blossom. And also, it does smell a little bit more floral, and it smells, the tobacco kind of leans in the background. So, this one is just, it's really nice. If you guys like tobacco, this is like true tobacco scent mixed with orange blossom, so it does smell like a little perfumey, a little, kind of more like a actual perfume instead of just kind of like atmospheric notes and stuff like that. This does smell more perfumey to me, at least. And this one was pretty strong. So that one is Frequency Operator. Okay, so those were half of the scents that I ordered from Stereoplasm. And tune in for the next video that I'm going to post. I'm going to post the next half of my order for Stereoplasm. I'm going to try to be posting once a week, but look out for part 2. Okay, thank you.